sun looks like actually. Wow. What up guys? Welcome back to firmlytalking. So in today's video, this is a bit like I was not expecting to do this video actually, but I think I kind of like had to do it. But it was basically to explain my like my last week actually, and how I went, because I went to Oslo, you know, like for recording some content. I mean, basically for work, but also for like spending New Year's Eve there and like meeting some friends and stuff, right? But like basically, I want to explain like how I went, like with mindset I went. I went by train, for example, and we took an Airbnb with my good friend Daniel. And yeah, I mean, I was working on the train, you know, but like for example, I saw a cute girl, pretty tall, like when I was boarding the train, and I had like a small conversation with her. She was like living in Norway, but I mean in Oslo, but she was from Sweden. Yeah, I know this thing. And then I went to train. I was working like for like during almost the full entire trip, and I was also reading one of the books I'm reading. And then like I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like, because on the way to bathroom I saw her, and then I just started to talking with her. Like I sat next to her, and I was talking with for like 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. But I mean, the conversation was like kind of like flowing, but I mean, just a normal chick, you know, like yeah, nothing like out of the league or something like that, or like anything like out of the normal, typical Swedish person, right? And like in this situation, I was like, yeah, we exchanged numbers, and I was like, yeah, maybe we could do something for New Year's Eve, and just got her number, her Instagram actually, and then I went straight to like pack my things, because I needed to go to the Airbnb. You know, I had like obviously other stuff to do, which was keeping reading and then packing my things and going to the Airbnb. And yeah, like next day I was with my friend. We were recording some content, you know, that you can also check here, the other channel that I have with yeah, that I do some street interviews and stuff, like like in different Nordic, that I do street interviews in different Nordic countries, in different Nordic cities, to people about culture stuff, and like about different topics basically. And then I was like, yeah, for New Year's Eve, like with my good friends from Oslo as well. They are living there. So like the plan, or like what I thought, it was like, okay, if you want to meet, let's meet for New Year's Eve, right? She didn't say anything, like she was not. And then like next day, like 2 days before I was leaving Oslo, she sends me a message. I was like, how was New celebration, like New Year's Eve? And I was like, why the fuck you send me a message? Like, I mean, I told you to meet like New Year's Eve, you didn't say anything. I don't know, maybe you were busy with your friends, but I mean, me too, you know, I was with my friends. And then she basically sent me a message. I was like, hi, yeah, it was good. I mean, I did other stuff with other people, but yeah. And then like, basically she sent that message, and I was like, yeah, it was good, but I mean, I'm leaving tomorrow, you know, like to Stockholm. I'm like, I mean, I know Norway is really nice, I really like it. I would say maybe I would even live there or in Denmark someday. For example, yeah, there are countries that in some stuff maybe are a little bit better than Sweden. Yeah, anyway, I don't live in Oslo, you know. And she was like, oh, okay. I was like, I didn't reply. I ignored her message. And then she was like, you should come to the cafe where I work, like before you leave. And I was like, yeah, but like, what are you like? I was thinking like, what are you suggesting to like go right before I'm leaving to in the city where I live, to have a coffee, like, which is like, I was thinking, which is the point, you know, because like, and she also wanted me to go to her workplace, which is like, yeah, I mean, it's okay, but like as a first date, or like as a like, I didn't like, basically I didn't see the point of like meeting right after going back to Stockholm, because like I'm not gonna go to Oslo for like, I was not going next week, and then like I didn't want to go, and then I was like, yeah, but maybe if like maybe we could meet next week, like with a more, like a calmer place, like without avoiding it. We live in completely different cities. So basically, again, the topic of distance, right? I mean, if you want to date someone from the beginning, that it's like it should be in the same, it should be in the same city as where you're living, because like if not, it's gonna become super complicated, and like I mean, it's gonna like, no, in most of the cases it's not gonna work out, because like if you had to have a date all the time, every time you want to have a date with her, because I mean, obviously if you want like commitment and like, okay, yeah, you live super far away, maybe you can host me, right? Which is what I suggested. For example, maybe you could host me like, I don't know, for 4 or 5 days. But I mean, she was like, oh, you're going too fast. And I was like thinking, yeah, but like we don't live in the same city. How am I supposed to do it? Do you want me to take like a train that goes to Oslo? Like, okay, 6 hours train is not, I mean, it's not, you know, she doesn't live in Australia, right? But like, am I supposed to go there and take me an Airbnb, or like be in a friend's place and then have a coffee with you? And like I didn't see the point, you know. I was like fuck it, you know, like it doesn't. And then eventually, yeah, she was like, she felt like pressure somehow for something, and yeah, she just like stopped. Yeah, basically she blocked me. But it's like what I feel is like, okay, I can understand that. I mean, you're interested in me, but like I told you to meet like for New Year's Eve, like maybe like, you know, like for longer. But like, am I supposed to go to where you work? Like, I mean, I didn't like see exactly the point. Maybe like, again, like this channel where I give my own opinion, but like I also give opinion on how to like establish healthy relationships, and like and relationships that are easy. And basically the key point of this video, then I mean, obviously when I went back by train, yeah, I mean, I eventually was like, I was working also in the train, and then I came back here, right? But like focusing in my own stuff, because I feel like when you focus in your stuff, in your things, in your mission, in your tasks, in your goals, that's I don't know why I feel like women feel more attracted to people that are on the mission, or like that they have their own goals and their own stuff going on, like on their life, and they come to your life. But if you make her life your priority, you know, if you make her life, or like meeting her, your priority, then you're fucked. Like everything is gonna go wrong, and like everything is not gonna work out between each other. It's like you have to prioritize everything, other stuff in life, right? But obviously if you're against, or like you don't want to, especially in like in countries where like Nordic countries where like there's not so much population, and like it's quite cold and dark, you know, you kind of want to have someone close by, and to have someone that lives close to you, and if you start dating that person, it's kind of close to you, right? But I mean, yeah, basically that was it for this video. Yeah, I mean, I think it's nice to talk about this as well, in case you're in a similar situation, or like yeah, I mean, you're in a country where like maybe that like people, and everyone knows that people are more like closed off and reserved, and in these situations this video might be helpful in case that you want to be dating someone that is close to you, and like it's not like super far away, or like a lot of hours away from you. But yeah, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, as I said, you should focus on your stuff, and like make things progressively, you know, but also to make at the same time make things easy. And by making things easy is when you date someone that is close to you in that situation. Or like obviously if you plan to move, like, I don't know, in like 3-4 months to the city where the other person lives, or the other way around, then yeah, then you can do the effort, obviously. But if she's not coming to Sweden, or like to a specific to a city A in a short period of time, and you're not going to her city in a short period of time, it doesn't matter if she's like because with confidence you can go wherever you want. I mean, maybe she has lived there, she lived there for like 5 years, and she knows a lot about that country, but I mean, obviously it doesn't even matter with confidence. You just go to that country and you feel like if you've been all your life, right? I mean, you don't have to give her the power or like that she knows everything from Norway, you know, and like all this stuff about wherever country she's living in. Yeah, that was it for this talk. Yeah, I mean, subscribe to the channel if you feel like the content that it's here. You enjoy it, and yeah, remember to always stay firmly.